All right, so today I wanted to kind of go over a set that I think is extremely slept on and literally nobody is talking about it right now, but it's making some moves that I thought were worth mentioning, especially if you're looking into grading your cards and investing, because some of the illustration rares in this set are like 10xing and more in value in a PSA 10. So I thought we'd go through and have a look at this set today, and then we're going to open some packs at the end. And the set I'm talking about is, of course, Scarlet and Violet base. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's not the most popular set. It's not a Surging Sparks. It's not a, upcoming Prismatic Evolutions. It's nothing like that with the big hitters. It's not Twilight Masquerade with the Greninja or anything like that. But the one thing that Scarlet Violet base does have is a ton of really, really nice illustration rares. And I'm going to take you through a couple of them in just a minute, because some of the artwork in these cards is gorgeous. And if there's anything that we've seen in the last year of Pokemon, is that, 2024 was the year of illustration rares. There's so many illustration rares that just exploded in value last year. So coming into 2025, I feel like this is something that needs to be looked at. And as Scarlet and Violet base starts to disappear, I think you're going to want to invest in some. So it's still at the point now where it's extremely affordable and extremely cheap. So if you can get booster boxes, maybe keep one sealed, maybe open one and try and get some of these illustration rares, which is what we're going to do today. But I managed to pick this one up this morning or this afternoon from EB Games. It was 170 Australian for a booster box, which is extremely cheap considering out here they're normally 288 Australian dollars. I don't know what that is in US. I'm going to say 120. I don't know if that's right. It's probably completely off. But yeah, that's really cheap for out here in Australia. So we're going to go through and have a look at some of the illustration rares now and just the value that they're bringing. But one thing I wanted to look at first, if we jump over onto the other screen here, is the booster box. So 134 is market price US. So I wasn't too far off. 120, 130 is your US market price for these booster boxes. And as you can see, like on the charts, they have gone from being sort of at $97 all the way up to 130 in the past few months. So this is your 3-month chart. This has only just happened, sort of steadily since October. So if you look at the 6-month chart, it's pretty much just gone from doing not a whole lot June, July, August, and then September started to move. And then after September, it's just gone completely up. And I think that's to do with the amount of really nice artworks that are in this set. Your ETBs, just your regular ETBs, sitting around the 40, 45 US dollar mark, which, is a good price if you can pick them up for that. The the Koraidon box is actually $40. Market price at the moment is 39. So if you can pick these up really cheap, maybe you can get one to keep on the shelf and one to open. Same thing with the booster box. I think these are going to be really good additions long term if you are holding on to things like this, or if you can get some of the illustration rares out of them, get them graded in a PSA 10, and then have them long term for when it runs out of stock. So that's the first couple of things I wanted to go over. Let's look at, obviously, the special illustration rares aside. This card is incredible. Like the Gardevoir just looks so nice in this set. And as you can see, in the last 3 months as well, has gone from being a $25 card up to being like a 43 market price with sales at $53 on TCG Player. It's one of those cards that's just gone up and up and up. So it's up 67% in like just over 2 months. So that's your special illustration rare. But the crazy thing is the illustration rares, which I'll show you in a second. But just to put it in perspective, let's say $40 to $50 card here raw in a PSA 10 is pretty much doubling in a PSA 10, which isn't bad, but it's nothing compared to what I'm about to show you, which are these art rares or these illustration rares. Let's look at Drowsy. Drowsy has this kind of like Van Gogh artwork going on in the background here. And again, has exploded in the last 2 months. This one's up 44%. It was originally like down to an $8 card all the way up to, there's lightly played for 32 on TCG Player now. It's growing in value exponentially. But the crazy thing is the multiplier that I mentioned in the intro of what it hits when it's a PSA 10. So when you go to a PSA 10, there is a recent sale for $310 US. There's a recent sale for $330 US, 230, 254. So like you can see the recent sales, they just keep going up and up and up. And from what I can tell, this card is actually fairly hard to grade in a PSA 10. So if you're lucky enough to already have one in a PSA 10, great for you. If you've got the card in a folder somewhere, in a binder, or you've got it saved somewhere, you might be looking to grade it. Definitely worth grading if you're going to do that, because I can see these 330 and 310 is just the beginning of that upswing in the cost for this, because these sort of 175 and 250 prices, I don't see them coming back. I think it's going to be 330, 310. It's going to keep going and keep going, and it's going to be around that $300 mark. So what is only a 44% increase on a raw card in a PSA 10, it jumps 10x, which is what I was mentioning before with a lot of these art res. Look at the Rolts. The Rolts was a $15 card 2 months ago. It is now a $26 card. So, you know, that's almost doubled. It's up 76%. You know, that's a big climb in just the raw card. But again, look at the recent sold, $238, $249. The set of the three of them for $390, $263 on this one, $275, $250. So, you know, you're looking at around about the $240, $230 mark if you're thinking market price from a raw card that's worth $26. So again, you're 10xing your money by getting this one graded. The Curlier up 97%. And in the last 2 months has gone from a $12 card to a $22 card, which again, not a huge jump, but the PSA 10 prices 180, 167, 170. So you're 10xing all of these illustration rares with your PSA 10. Slowpoke, I love the artwork on this Slowpoke card. I don't know why this was so slept on. A $7 card, it's up 113% to being a $17 card. But look at these PSA 10s, 220, 250, 250. You know, there's a few there for around 175. But, you know, it speaks for itself. And then my personal favorite is the Riolu. I think this is a super cute card. The artwork's awesome. The bent dumbbells just make me crack up. This card is beautiful. And from what was a $7 card is now a $15 card, but in a PSA 10 is 225, 180, 225, 180, 200. So it's around about the $200 mark. And if you're lucky, you could probably get it a little bit cheaper. But this is just showing the power of the illustration rare when it is graded in a PSA 10. It might not necessarily be the raw card, but the multiplier when you're actually getting these graded and getting good results from them is exponential. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump in. We're going to look at a fresh booster box. So I've got this one here. We're not going to open the whole thing, but we're going to open a bunch of packs out of this. Hopefully pull some of these illustration rares and see what we can get. So I'll see you guys on the table and we'll get to that in a second. Alrighty, here we go. Fresh booster box of Scarlet and Violet base. See if we can manage to get ourselves any of these illustration rares that we talked about, and you know, on top of that, potentially PSA 10 worthy. This is only the second actual English booster box that I've opened. I've opened a few Japanese ones previously, but never. The only other one I've opened in English was Stellar Crown. So we're going to grab, I'm going to say 10 packs out of this, open them up, see how we can go. Hopefully we can get something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 5 from each side. That's what we're going to go with out of this box. I'm going to hang on to the rest for some TikTok videos, but let's see. Let's open it up and see how we go. First pack. I would love, look, honestly, I would love to see the Riolu, or in saying that, there is, outside of the cards that I spoke about in the video beginning, I would love to also see the Arcanine EX would be something that I think is really, really cool. So let's start us off. Fire Energy, Pidoo, Scatterbug, Drifloon, Sprigatito, Scovillain, Torkoal, Silicobra, Chansey, and a Bayonet EX. First card off the bat. had to make sure I get my sleeves here. That way we can get all these hits sleeved up when we need to. All right, Energy, Starly, Flittle, Broomish, Mankey, Quaxel, Cyclizar, Toedscruel, got Toxel in a reverse hollow Pokeball, and Meowscarada. I don't even know how you're supposed to say that. I'm a Gen 1 guy, so these new Pokemon names don't make sense to me. Now I gotta ask, are the white code cards symbolic in this set at all? I know in past sets they were, but still so new to coming back to this. I don't even know if the white code cards in this mean anything. I've had so many Flittles already. Seviper, Houndour. I love Houndour. Houndoom's one of my favorite Pokemon. I know I said I'm a Gen 1 guy, but Houndoom's just too cool. How could you not? Cyclizar out of our second pack. All right, next one. Keep it going here. Just gonna throw all the rubbish there for a sec. Code card for anyone? All right. Basic Energy, Charcadet, Capsicid, Potion, Weasel, Mousehold, Vitality Band, Toxtricity, Mastiff, Sandal, and oh, Team Star Grunt. Not seen that card before, so get that one in a sleeve when we look that up. A nice looking card, but no idea what it is. Didn't actually see this one during my research earlier, so there we go. Nice little full art there. All right. Next. Again, not super bothered about the special illustration rare that we get out of this booster box. It's more so the actual art rares or the illustration rares that we're looking for. Because again, if we can get any of those and get them graded at a high grade, that Magikarp art's really nice. And get them graded at a high grade, then, like I said, that multiplier is going to be huge. So, Crocodile, Fortress, Greedent, Zangoose, Pawmont. That's kind of cute. All right. Next up, the Gyarados pack. Come on. Do me some good. We love Gyarados. We love Gyarados. Basic Energy, Riolu. Hey, not the Riolu we want, but still a Riolu. Magneton, Graveyard, Breloom, Kilowattrel, Smoliv, Toxtricity, and Armarouge. Almost sent my PS5 controller flying then. That would have been good. Alright, next pack. Little starters pack. Okay, it seems as though like all of these have white code cards, so I don't think it's actually meaning anything in the base set. Okay. Sprigatito. So Viper again. Houndour again. Seems like a small set. What do we got in this set? 198. Okay, it isn't a small set. Koraidon, Pokegear, and Dondozo. It's a pretty cool looking card. Let's see what else we got. Yeah. Alright. Basic Energy, Mastiff, Pawniard, Wiglet, Toedscruel, Heracross, Crocodile, Flamigo, Houndour in the reverse hollow. That's so nice. Graveyard, and Koraidon. Alright. 2 packs left. I'm thinking we're going to have to pull some more. I think we're going to have to open a few more packs. We haven't really dug in too deep and gotten too much just yet, so we might have to go a little bit further in this. Energy, Citadel, Magnemite, Muck, Pavilion, Rocky Helmet, Arven, and oh, a Magnezone EX. That's a nice looking card. Let's Get that into a sleeve. Again, I know regular EXs are nothing crazy, but the art's still cool. They still look great in a binder. And if it's a Pokemon you like, then even better. Oh, there goes our energy as well. Sandile. Houndoom. Look at that. That's sick. Love that. Godot. Scatterbug. Fortress. Rocky Helmet. Code School. Spiritomb. And, oh, Slowbro. Very nice. See, even the art on the Holo Slowbro is so nice. Look at that. That's cool. That's why I want that Slowpoke illustration rare. All right, we're going in for a second dip. All right, not satisfied with what we pulled out of those ones, so let's go back in round 2. Water Energy, Magnemite, Launcher, Jacques, XP Share, Spupart, Toadschool, and Claw. The fake Krabby, the wannabe Krabby. Nothing beats the original though. I think they just ran out of ideas when they made that Pokemon. They were like, let's just do another crab. Lightning Energy out of the way. Wiglet. I have so many Wugtrios from, what's the other set? I don't even know. I'm getting ahead of myself. Wiglet. Hey, in a full art with a Miraidon in the back. There we go. There's our first illustration rare. I didn't actually see this one on the list for PSA 10s, so it'd be interesting to see what that's worth. However, I don't know if you guys can pick it up on camera. There's a fat print line right down this right hand side, so PSA 10 on that one, probably out the window, but that'll look cool in a binder. Sure, we can work something out with that somewhere. All right, back in next pack. It's always unfortunate print when you see a print line on a card. All right. Here we go. Waxley. Crushing Hammer. Penny. Metajam. Magikarp in a reverse. And, oh, Gyarados EX. Very nice. That's probably the coolest EX in this whole set, I'm going to say. So I'm happy with getting that. And that is a nice looking card. Let's get that in there. Look at that. So sweet. Love it. Love it. Can go in the front there. Wonder what the best, like, full art Gyarados card there is. Love to know. Alright, Energy Retrieval, Lechonk, Slowpoke, Wattrel, Crocodile, Muck, Rare Candy, and Professor's Research. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. Paradox Rift is the other pack I was trying to think of. They're also really cheap at the moment too. But again, with that, you really need to be pulling the Groudon to actually get something good out of there. Basic Energy, Clauncher, Quaxley again. How many Quaxleys are we going to get today, guys? Oinkalone, Switch, Armor Rouge, and Skeledirge. Skelly. I think I'm going to have to open the whole box, guys. We haven't had much success yet. It's an expensive video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hopefully we can get to some point where these can make money and pay for my packs. Earlier. Dash Bun, that's super cute. Squovit and Annihilate. Alright. Back in round 3. You know what? Do we just finish off the box? We might just bring this back over here. Let's just put this back over here, guys. Might just have to, hey? We might just have to. Alrighty. Waxley, Squovit, Lechonk, Sushi, Fake Pikachu, Blissey, Weasel, and a Koraidon EX. There we go. Not doing too bad on the EXs. It's everything else that sucks. The illustration rares, we haven't had much luck with the illustration rares just yet. However, 4 EXs. Is this a special illustration rare? It is too. I didn't even realize that. Put that texture on it. For me. Riolu coming back. Haunting me. One of the few cards that I want to get in this set. Alright, Slowbro again. Oh, this has been brutal. There better be some crazy cards at the end of this box. Because so far, it's not looking good. Drifloon. We haven't seen Drifloon yet. I feel like I could probably master set this. Well, not master set, but at least have all the base cards. Starly and Houndstone. The pain. So much pain. Just yeet that energy out of here. Sheesh. Oh, this wasn't a full booster box. I would have sworn that these packs were resealed. Mankey. Go. Oh, there we go. The Arcanine. Let's go. Oh, yes. I said it at the start. One of the few cards I wanted to pull was the Arcanine. And we got it. And it looks crazy nice. Look at that. Oh my goodness. All right, that's going straight into a top loader. There we go. Look at that. Look at the texture on it. That's amazing. I'm keeping this. This is not being sold onwards. This is mine. This is one for the collection. Look at that. How sweet is that? Stoked. Damn. All right. Very, very nice. I was starting to have my doubts. Having my doubts about this box. It was not doing me well, but we got there. Right, I'm happy. Alright. Switch. Fuecoco, Tropius, Pokeball, Torkoal, Scavillain, Judge, Pokemon Catcher, and Miraidon EX. So we got Koraidon and Miraidon in the EXs. That is crazy to get both of them in the same box. Now, if it was the special illustration rares, that would be a different story. That would be absolutely mental, but still. Doing well. The EXs in this set are even really nice. Like, EXs are usually kind of like whatever, but these like basic EX cards in base set, Scarlet Violet, so nice. I just yeet these energies out of these, these packs. Oh, someone there that really appreciates energies is just like losing their mind. Oh, the gold nest ball. Back-to-back bangers. Let's go. I know this one is fairly up there. I think raw price on that one's 15 USD. I don't know what the I don't know how well these cards go graded because they're item cards, but I'll have to have a look and see. There we go. Nice little gold card. What do they call that when it's the 3 gold? So is that a hyper rare, an ultra rare? I don't even know. Yeah, I'm still learning. Still learning. Back-to-back bangers. Can we make it 3 in a row? That would be nuts. I don't think we can, but who knows? You never know. Rotom. We haven't seen that just yet. Excuse me. Toxel. Breloom. Heracross. Energy. Oh, the rolls. We did go 3 in a row. Yes. Oh, that is sweet. Look at that. Centering looks good as well. Oh, it's off center on the back. Look at that. There's a fat off center on the back. That is super unfortunate. Ah, Scarlet Violet letting me down right now. Getting some cool cards, but that centering is going to be the demise of this card. It's probably looking more like an 8, maybe a 9 if we're lucky. Look at that. How cool does Ralts look? Might just have to be in the binder for trades or sell out raw, but still. Huge difference you can see on the sides here. Ah, rough. But three good cards in a row. Can't complain too much. All right, I reckon we open 2 more packs, and we'll leave some for another day. 2 more packs. This one, I don't know if you can weigh these, but this feels heavy. I don't know if that means something, but it feels oddly heavy. Right. Magneton. Graveyard. Mashif. Zangoose. That's a nice looking Zangoose card. Henny. Staravia. Energy Search. Oh, holy cow. Obviously, my brain is just playing tricks on me, hoping for 4 good packs in a row, but, you know, what can you do? Yeah, just yeeting these energies out the building. Ralts, the regular. Growlithe, cute little Growlithe. We love him. Gorgeous. Greedent. Pavilion. Ultra Ball. Last pack. Oh, Skeledirge. All right, we're going to wrap that up there. We'll leave some packs for another time, but still, overall, not a bad little haul we got in the EXs. Miraidon. The Gyarados, which looks amazing. Banette and Magnezone. And then over here, some heat. Some real heat. We got the Wiglet with the fat print line. The Team Star Grunt. And then we got the 3 big hits. The Arcanine, which is my favorite card of the whole set, arguably. The Ralts. The off-center Ralts, unfortunately. And the Nest Ball. I'll have to look up the Nest Ball too and see what that's going for, because that's pretty well centered from the looks of it. But with that said, go look for some illustration rares, get your sets now, and I will see you guys in the next video.